that's where the doors were right here. And then there would be a wall going right across there. And this is where the showroom would be, I guess, in the show era. So, fire. I think this is custom for them, for birthday shows. That's old, the 3-stage entertainment remote panel. It controls the volume, birthday, and then I don't know what that would be for. I think one of these would be a microphone or something. It was probably for showbiz at one point. But there's a birthday set up here. Some lights. And then we have the Phase 4 signs. Some seating. That, and then a speaker. And then the ticket blaster, still the Avenger ticket blaster. All of the seating. And then the main part of the showroom, the stage, which is 90% of the time always empty when I'm here. So, Chucky, he's working pretty well except for that eye. They fixed his problem when his head was stuck up, so that's something I'm happy about. Yeah, Helen isn't doing very well. I literally just moved her hands around because they were like that earlier, so they're fixed. But her body lean is broken and her mouth is broken, so. But she still got Mitzi's eyes and Mitzi's eyelids, so. They got Mr. Munch, which finally, they got his they didn't get a new mask, but they got his mask fixed pretty well. They like put it back together and the way it ripped, and then they glued that, so his mask is pretty good. But his fur over here got a little messed up. They also zip tied that right there. And then there's a hole right there where you can see some of the neck. And this isn't tied up, so it's like that. It looks really loose, and it's really loose. And then there's his shoe, and his shoe that has the foot tap is all covered up. If I could get any of the animatronics from this show, I would get him, and I would turn him back into fats. But the MMBB organ front, he has keys on his keyboard. I think that's the district of the Nebraska, I think Iowa, Kansas, I think that's the district. I think that's the only district that has keys on the keyboard. And there's 2 road stages in the district, so. Then there's the creative engineering tag, which the show was made on. So this store opened, according to Stuart or Showbiz Pizza Fan on Instagram. Apparently, this show was produced and made by Creative Engineering on Christmas Eve of 1982. Well, that's not according to him, but according to him, it opened on December 29th, 1982. And the show was made on Christmas Eve of that year. And you can see that it says 12/24 and then it says 1/82. So. So he still has Fats' eyes, and his mask is doing better. Here's Gaspar from GTT. He has his cheese guitar now, and he has Rolf's old eyes and Chucky's eyes, which Omaha doesn't. They just kept Beach Bear's eyes on Beach Bear's mech. So yeah, he's got like a hole on here with duct tape. And this hand is in a lot better shape than this hand, so. Yeah. There isn't something covering his mouth, the top of his mouth, like Helen has, so you can see his neck when he opens his mouth. So, yeah. You can see some of his neck like that. So. And then here's Pastali, who hasn't moved since I've been here, so he's like completely broken. He still airs up, but I don't know. But I don't know if this is still the Showbiz one. I don't think it is, because the Showbiz one's had a different one. People keep saying that they have the same Showbiz one, but his snare drum still works, albeit he doesn't play it. This is a real drum set. That's the really cool way that they had him the Duke, I guess, used the hi-hat, it would have an air cylinder in there, which is probably why they had the bass, or the mini stage for them. And because there's an air cylinder down there that would pull down, and it would pull down on the hi-hat, so he could pretty much play the hi-hat with his foot, and it looked really cool. So, and then there's an indent here from when he was over here. I think there's like a little indent in the carpet right here, and that's where Choo Choo or Junior was. And then when it was Duke, it would go around that, and it would be like right next to him. So that's why there's a little indent in the stage there, or in the mini stage. So yeah, Pastali. And this hole is where Pizza Cam or Looney Birds airlines fit through. So yeah, they don't have Pizza Cam, Munch Jr., Building, or Moon. I have Moon. But yeah, so Lincoln, Nebraska. There's one more thing that will never work again. The wing.